What happens to a place where unspeakable acts of violence have occurred? Does the darkness linger? Do the victims, or even the killers, leave behind something far more sinister than memories? There are places across the world so deeply stained by tragedy that they seem to breathe with the energy of those who suffered there. Homes, hotels, and streets that look ordinary on the outside are cursed with histories too horrifying to forget. People who visit these locations often report the same strange, unexplainable sensations. Cold drafts, whispers when no one is there, shadows that flicker in the corner of their vision. Could it be their imagination, or is something truly lurking? Take, for example, the Villisca Axe murder house in Iowa. In 1912, an entire family and two young guests were brutally slaughtered in their beds by an unknown assailant wielding an axe. 8 victims, ranging in age from 5 to 43, were killed in one of the most gruesome crimes in American history. The house still stands, frozen in time, as if the family just left moments before their deaths. Visitors report hearing phantom footsteps on the wooden floors and muffled voices calling out in the night. But the most disturbing claims are from those brave or foolish enough to stay overnight. They speak of hearing children crying, a heavy breathing sound coming from empty rooms, and, on rare occasions, the sensation of someone brushing past them in the dark. Then there's the Lizzie Borden house in Massachusetts, the site of one of the most infamous unsolved murders in history. In 1892, Andrew and Abby Borden were found hacked to death in their home. Their daughter Lizzie was accused, though she was ultimately acquitted. Today, the house operates as a bed and breakfast, where guests can sleep in the very rooms where the murders occurred. Many report feeling a suffocating presence, as though someone is watching them. Some have seen the figure of an older woman, believed to be Abby Borden, wandering the upstairs hallway, her face pale and grim. Others claim they've heard the distinct sound of an axe striking with late at night, echoing through the empty house. One of the most chilling locations, however, is the Cecil Hotel in Los Angeles, a building that seems cursed by its own dark history. Over the years, the Cecil has been home to suicides, murders, and serial killers. Most famously, it was the last known location of Elisa Lam, whose mysterious death in 2013 was captured in haunting elevator footage that showed her behaving erratically, as if she were hiding from something unseen. Her body was later discovered in the hotel's rooftop water tank under baffling circumstances. Guests and staff at the Cecil frequently report strange occurrences. Elevators stopping on floors no one called, doors slamming shut on their own, and shadowy figures appearing in the hallways. Some claim the building itself feels alive, pulsating with the evil deeds that have taken place within its walls. Even ordinary places can turn into sites of terror when tragedy strikes. The Amityville house in New York, where 6 members of the DeFeo family were murdered by the eldest son, Ronald, has long been a focal point of paranormal investigations. After the murders, the Lutz family moved in and reported terrifying experiences that forced them to flee. They claimed to hear disembodied voices, see glowing red eyes outside their windows, and feel invisible hands grabbing at them in the dark. While some dismissed their claims as a hoax, others believe the house is cursed, haunted by the spirits of the DeFeo family, or something far more sinister that preys on anyone who enters. These places are more than just settings for gruesome crimes. They seem to carry the energy of the events that unfolded within them. Visitors often describe a strange, oppressive atmosphere, as though the air itself feels heavier. Some claim to hear faint whispers calling their names or see fleeting shadows darting past corners. Others have even felt themselves being watched, a deep sense of unease that clings to them long after they've left. But the scariest part? These are just the stories we know about. How many places out there are quietly harboring similar horrors, waiting for someone to stumble upon them? And what happens if they find themselves trapped there, unable to leave, just like the spirits that may still linger? Would you dare visit a place where true crime meets the paranormal, where the echoes of violence and death still resonate in the air? Or would you wonder if you'd leave with more than just memories? Something darker, something that refuses to let you go. Tell me in comments if you want to hear about these murders in details, and do subscribe. Thanks for watching.